Good morning, MCL here on a Tuesday morning, about 8:31. We're a little less than an hour left till the market opens. Pre-market right now. And today's June 9th, 2020. So I want to give a quick update. Yesterday, the volatility was up when the market was down. We noticed that divergence. We also noticed that oil was down pretty hard when the market was up very strongly. Yesterday, the market was up about 400. So we assumed there might be some sort of fluctuation going on. And right now in the futures, we have some sort of pause. The Dow's down about over 200. The S&P's down over 20. Nasdaq's down about 29. We're down about 0.5% or more. The Dow's leading the downturn. The Dow's been up 6 days in a row. And the S&P, Dow, and Nasdaq have been up 9 out of 11 last days. The Dow also was up about 1,400 points between Friday and yesterday, right? I'm not talking about the close, but the Dow on Friday went up to 1,000 at one point, and yesterday was up over 400. You add that together, we're almost up 1,500 points in 2 days. So for the Dow to pull back a few hundred points, or even 500 or 600, 700 points today or tomorrow will not be a shocker. But it's so far, the market in general has not been down more than 2 days in 10 weeks. It's been down mostly 1 day and sometimes 2 days, and that's it. So that's what's happening right now. The internals, oil's down a little bit, about 0.5%. 10 years down pretty strong. That's been like a downer. 10-year went from the 0.60s to 0.90s, so it's okay for it to pull back. Now it's 0.827, but it could bring the market down with it as long as it's doing this at least part of the time. Yesterday, the 10-year was down. Again, another negative indicator. The market was up 400. So I'm not saying we're dependent on the 10-year, but the 10-year has a story to tell us. And the market right now is futures are down and these internals are down. Copper is up a third of a percent, so that's a positive indicator. So this is my understanding. The market's been on a tear. Like I said, Dow is up 6 days in a row, 9 out of 11 days. So to me, to have a pause a day or two, maybe even 3 would be miraculous and amazing. I'm buying any pullback that's significant. Right now, the pullback's about 0.5%, close to 1%. If we go down more than that, I'm adding more to my position. But I want to share that I do believe there'll be a bigger pullback the second half of June. So when I'm saying buying right now, I'm not necessarily going to hold it for the next few months. I might trade it and then long volatility when VXX goes down to 26. It's right now it's in the 30s. It went all the way to 28 and change on Friday and yesterday. But right now it's popping up as the market's going down. Yesterday it was up like the VIX when the market was up, which was a divergence, which was negative. Right now, I believe the opportunity is to still buy these pullbacks. Hold if it doesn't go down a lot, if the market doesn't go down a lot, and add to your position if the market goes down 1.5%, 2% or more. But just pay attention that I personally believe that the end of June, the last 10 days or so, will be probably somewhat volatile, possibly if the VXX hits its target of 26. I'm going to get into TVIX, and try to make maybe 50, 60, 80, 100% on that run up, which will probably last for a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. I can't tell you exactly how long. We'll have to figure it out when that happens. But as of now, I would just hold this position. Look at this as a normal pause, something healthy, and really look towards that second half of June, especially towards the end, because that's where things might get even more dicey. If VXX gets smashed through 26, just keeps going down, 25, 24, then obviously I'm not longing any volatility. I'm going to add even more to my short. But today's an opportunity for me to add more short to my shorting VXX, shorting volatility. Volatility goes down when the market goes up normally. I'm just going to keep adding as long as it's up. Today will be the second day in a row that volatility is up. At least as of now, it's up. And I'm looking forward. When it drops, it'll be very fun. So let's just stay tuned. Really not much more to say. Tomorrow the Fed is speaking, so that could either shake the market up or down. I wouldn't be surprised whatever the market does, but I still don't believe this is the time for the pullback. The bigger pullback, I believe, will happen when VXX hits 26. As I said, about 4 or 5 times, which I've been saying for almost every day in the last 2 weeks. And I believe it's going to be near the end of June. You know what might happen? A lot of investors might sell some of their positions before the half. At the end of June is the half, represents the half of the year. And a lot of investors might want to show their profits, so they might sell into the last week or two of June, which might cause volatility, which anyway technically will make sense, like I'm saying, with the volatility calculations of VXX, etc. So stay long, hold. I would even add if the pullback gets bigger than what it is right now in the futures. And that's it. We'll see what happens in about 10 days. That's the more exciting time. Right now, stay long. Have a great day.